What is it like to be, you're 29, right? You're in the prime
29, yeah, in
prime of
August.
your career. Uh,
Yeah.
this great winning streak. You haven't been injured. Your last fight was in
No.
July of 2019.
So arrow. So it's been frustrating at times and it's been annoying, but I don't know what I could do. There's nothing else I could do. You know what I mean? It's all out of my hands, and all we can do is train and just get better and improve every day, right? It's an annoying position to be in, but I'm happy to be able to fight now in December and to showcase my skills and to, like I said, I'm 29 years old, going into the prime of my career, and I got many, many great years ahead of me, and I cannot wait to show it.
I said earlier, I joked earlier that it seems like sometimes the universe is conspiring against you. But in this regard, Leon,
Yeah,
I actually feel like the stars are aligning for you. And I'll tell you why. Khamzat
yeah,
has all the hype right now, right? He's won these fights. The UFC loves him. Everyone loves him. He's got all this
yeah,
buzz. But here we are in the last fight of this crazy, unforgettable year. The last fight is you, the guy who was affected in the first fight that was canceled back in March,
yeah.
fighting this guy who's on this locomotive. In the last image of 2020 in the octagon will be either you or Khamzat getting their hand raised. And what a
It'll be
story
me.
would be
Yeah,
if it's you getting his hand
it
raised,
will be me. Not
right?
if you put it that way, I'm like smiling.
I mean, what a
Like it's gonna be me, Arrow. But the way you put it then is perfect. It's gonna be
have
me.
you
It's
thought of
gonna be
that? Like,
good.
what a way to get the last laugh. You can literally
Yeah,
get the last laugh on this year, this crazy year.
yeah,
It seems like everyone has gotten their licks in on you. In the end, you could get the last laugh because not only you win the last fight of 2020,
yeah.
you win the last fight against the Golden Boy.
Exactly. The way you put it, it sounded better.
Leon, I could be
But
your hype man here. I could get on the microphone for you. You want to send me out to Vegas for you? I'll
but
help you out, buddy.
it's gonna be good to close the year out with this win. And to go into 2021, like guaranteed basically title shot. It's gonna be a great feeling and a great year next year. This year, so far hasn't been the best, obviously because of Corona and
Right.
the lockdown, but it's gonna be a good finish to the year, and I cannot wait.
Any hard feelings about the ranking stuff and all that? You hold any
Nah,
animosity?
it's business era.
Yeah.
They're trying to is it is. Yeah.
Okay. And if someone said to you, like, okay, you beat Khamzat, title shot, or you can get revenge on Jorge, you can get, Nate Diaz, who talked about you as well, Colby, who's talked, they've all taken their shots. What's the ideal scenario? Is it the title shot? Does that matter most, or do you want revenge on these guys?
Nah, title shot for me. I've worked my ass off, so title shot. Then let's get Marcelo. That's like this. It's right there, right?
Right.
But for me, my dream is to be a world champion, and it'll be so much sweeter when I do get it, because of how I went about getting it, right? So
Yeah.
when I do achieve it, it's going to be way more better than if it was like an easy road and I got it straight away. I have to go through ups and downs, and it's going to be way, way, way better. So I cannot wait.
Finally, as far as Khamzat is concerned, before we go, what do you think is the key to defeating him? Like right now, what do you see as far as holes in his game?
I'll tell you that, Arrow.
Okay.
I've watched all his fights. I watched his wrestling tournaments, his fights.
You saw you got a chance to watch the non-UFC fights.
Yeah. All
Okay.
his brave fights.
Yep.
All his wrestling tournaments.
Mhm.
I've seen it all, Arrow. I'm coaches as anyway.
Yeah.
And everyone got a pattern, right? The way to fight, there's a pattern to where everyone fights, and I'm very good at breaking down people. I did it against Gunnar Nelson, against all these other guys. There's a way they attack, especially grappling. There's a way that they attack the body, and me and my team are very good at breaking that down and what he uses to get to where he wants to get to. You know what I mean? And I'm going to structure him all out, and I'm going to put on a masterclass. So it's going to be good.
Some people said that Gerald Mershart, his last opponent, was intimidated. Like he had a look on his face that he didn't want to be there when they fought. Did you sense that as well? And do you think there's an aura now about this guy to where people are intimidated when they
I don't
fight?
know who Gerald is. I didn't even know who Gerald was before the fight. They're like, oh, this guy from the UFC. I'm like, who the hell was that? But going into it, he was talking a good game. He was like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then he went in there. He's like, I was like, what the hell? But I am no I am no Gerald Arrow, so
Okay.
Is going to be good.
So suffice to say, you are not intimidated by him.
No.
Okay.
Arrow, come on. Behave.
All right, all right. Are we good?
Yeah.
Do we settle? I mean, I felt like I had your back, and then
No,
you
I'm good.
turned on me. I mean,
Nah,
we're
nah.
fine.
I thought you turned to me. I
Oh,
was
come on. You
like,
sided with
in
DC.
my, in my,
DC doesn't have your back. I have your back.
I can't believe it. I trained with DC as well. I cannot believe it, Errol.
He's a
In my
turncoat.
DMs, like after you put a tweet out, in my Instagram DMs, like everyone, oh, you turned down this, you ducking this, you ducking that. I was like, what the? I was like, I got nothing, but because of you, everyone's like in my DMs now, just talking.
All right. Well, we're good, and I wish the
Nah, so
best for
good,
you.
so good.
I appreciate you talking, and I wish the best, and I sincerely hope obviously we want everything to happen on December 19th. We want the fight to happen,
Yeah,
but what a story it would be for you if in some crazy way the year ends with you on top. I mean, you couldn't script a story like
it
this
will.
for you. So
It will.
hopefully
It
for
will.
your sake, the best happens on December 19th, and you have a safe training camp, and we get to see you in there. So thank you so much. I'm sorry all this has happened this year, but
Nah, it's all good. Thank you, Errol.
all's good that ends well, right?
Exactly. Thank you, brother. All
All
good.
right. Thank you, Leon. All the best to you.